Best coming now in set number 1 of the StarCraft 2 best of 3. Gonna be playing some Protoss. So Kit said he won a StarCraft 2 match on opening day. I don't know if he's played since then. I don't think he has, or at least not a StarCraft 2 match, rather. So yeah, let's see what he can bust out here. I should actually probably open the Wikipedia page, then I can have a look-see for myself. I was gonna do it before the cast started, but then I was eating breakfast and I forgot. Freaking marmalade on toast was just too delicious. Anyway, his opponent's gonna be another Protoss series. He's gonna be flying from stars. Ironically enough, the song that he's chosen is Wings of Liberty. I don't know if that's intentional, or if it's just like an interesting coincidence. Did you guys see that? The name of the song was Wings of Liberty. Interesting. Also, somebody is like trolling Wikipedia because like they wrote the score as 9-1 in favor of stars. Like, that's probably a misclick, and it was supposed to be 0, but I think it's just quite funny. A little bit of foreshadowing going on there. Stars is actually going to come back and win this series 9-1, even though it's a best of 7. Pretty sick. It's pretty sick. Hey, first map is going to be Cloud Kingdom. And I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I was going to look for Best here. Alright, so... Oh, Best didn't even play against CJ, because he was supposed to play in Brood War, but then... it didn't get to the 3rd set. Okay, interesting. Good stuff, good stuff. Wait, so why the hell is Best MVP? Because he hasn't even played 2 games. Best has only played a single game this season. He played 1 game of SE2 against Sang, and he won it, and suddenly he's MVP. Oh, did you explain it yet? Oh, she did. Alright. He got MVP because it was the 6th opening day in a row where he won his game. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. He's apparently undefeated on opening day. Nice. Nice. Alright, sweet. So, we're doing the standard commentator ogling before the game starts. I should start making up translations for what these guys are saying at the beginning of the matches too. I don't know if I'm clever enough for that. Anyway, let's start getting started anyway. So, here we go. Here we go. And spawning at the top. I need to change my overlay. Best. Flying? Yeah, flying. Alright. Oh, I should probably put clock positions as well. Best is going to be the red Protoss here at the 12 o'clock. Or not really the 12, I guess. 1 o'clock. And flying will be the blue Protoss here at the bottom left. I'll make that 7 o'clock. Freaking clocks, man. How do they work? Alright, sweet. So, let us see what these players bust out. The last PvP we saw on this map, I think, was Stardust versus... Damn, who was it? Stardust versus... Damn it, I know this, it was, hold on, let me look it up, it was Stardust versus... Okay, I can't find it, but Stardust played a PvP against somebody, and he, it was like a base trade, it was like an epic base trade, where Stardust went for Robotech, and the other guy went for Blink Stalkers, and and then like, so they both ended up taking each other's mains, but then the Blink Stalker guy got a hidden expansion and one at the bottom right corner, and so he actually ended up with 2 bases against 1 after the base trade, and then he won the game. I can't believe I forgot who that was. Somebody please tell me. It's gonna bug me for the rest of the cast if I don't know. Oh yeah, was it Mini? I don't know if it was mini. Oh, was it mini? Okay, I guess it was mini. Anyway, looks like both players taking a gas, getting a 7-9 score, all good stuff. Basically similar builds here. The core for best is just like a couple of seconds ahead of flying, but no big deal. Anyway, looks like oh, it looks like a gas steal in best main here. Flying actually doing a gas steal, so basically this is going to, you know, oftentimes this will force a 4-gate out of a player who's gotten his gas stolen, or he could do some kind of 1-gate expand, I guess. It looks like the mana pylon was actually attempted there by Best, but I don't think he got it off. Oh, we're lagging a little bit, sorry about that. Looks like it's fine now. Yeah, Best tried to do a mana pylon there and trap some probes in those patches. Apparently that's been made possible on these new mineral configurations on some of these maps, but anyway, looks like One'Zilla going to start attacking that assimilator. Chrono Boost going down on the 7-8 core. Let's see if Best does actually opt to just 4-gate off of this or not. Of course, the reason you 4-gate is that you don't actually need a second gas when you 4-gate. You don't take it anyway. And I mean, nowadays, I mean, players have become fairly good at holding off 4-gates, but it's still very, very strong. And you know, he did invest that those minerals in doing that gas steal, so Flying has lost that little bit of money. But no, it looks like Best is going to kill that and immediately take the assimilator. So just going to be a little bit behind on the gas. Let's see what he actually opts for here. As you can see on the resource counter at the top right, Flying got a decent chunk of gas ahead of Best. And Best, is he sending the probe down to his natural? He might be making a Nexus. Oh, somebody's saying the Korean is a little bit too loud. Nobody's complaining so far. I don't know. Well, it is a bit loud for me though. I'll turn it down a touch. Stop! Alright. So, looks like 3 gateways, 4 flying, 2 gateways, and a robo. Oh man, it's so funny, guys, look what just happened, okay? Oh man, this is so cool. So on the top left they have the production tab open, but the Korean commentator didn't click on the robo for a while. It's basically like an observer thing that they do in Brood War, where you don't have production tabs, where oftentimes if a building is morphing, they don't click it for a while to just like build up the suspension. You know, just like tease you a little bit. They'll mouse over the building but not click it, so you don't know what it is. So he just tried to do the same thing there, but he didn't realize that the production tab was open, so we could just see what the building was anyway. And I didn't realize that either. I was like staring at the screen like, come on, click it, click it, click it. And then I look at the top left and it's a robo. I'm just like, oh, that was actually really funny. Oh man, I just completely didn't notice until the last second, like right before he clicks it, and then I look to the top left. I'm like, oh, it's actually a robo. Silly OGN observer. This isn't 1998. We have production tabs now. Foolish observer. Anyway, scanning probe of Best is going to go in here and see 3 gateways and a robo. And well, interestingly, Flying morphed 2 Zealots and a Sentry in his base to kill the, like, I guess maybe he saw on the the red dot on the minimap and he freaked out and thought Zealots were running his base or something, so he morphed a bunch of units, but it was actually only a probe. And like the sentries, like Zealots and sentries can't even catch a probe, so that was kind of interesting. Anyway, he is taking his expansion here, kind of semi-containing his opponent. Looks like he's not even going to stay around and like force field the ramp there and keep Best trapped. He's just going to immediately move back. He does have a couple more sentries at home, so I guess he'll just defend at his own ramp there. But Nexus also going down for Best, slightly slower than Flying's. Flying's a little over halfway done already. Looks like, ooh, wow, very nice here. Just immediately going to that scouting pylon. You know, if this was if this was like In Control playing a ladder game or something, he'd immediately be like, oh my god, it's map hacks. But I'm pretty sure it's not map hacks. I love In Control, by the way. I'm just kind of picking on him because I like him. That's right. That's right. It's like middle school all over again. I'm bullying the girl that I like. And by girl, I mean like, you know, insanely muscular man in this case, but whatever. Are his Nexus rallied to some weird location there that's not the minerals? I think that sounds kind of weird. Anyway, Observer gonna get taken down here. And there is the robotics support, robotics bay. What the hell is it called? It's not a support bay, it's just a robotics bay, I think. Right? In StarCraft 2? They took out the support for some reason. I don't know. It's not. I guess it's not very supportive. It's like the abusive father. It's never there for you. It's not supportive. And there's like a probe transfer here to the natural. Quite a few cute probes there. That's a little bit uncharacteristic of a pro gamer, of any decent gamer. It's oh no, yeah, he's got 4 probes queued there. That's not good. That's not ideal. Don't queue 4 probes in a Nexus. It's bad. Anyway, Warp Prism on the way for flying. I think it's first Colossus, or sorry, no, best first Colossus is on the way. Flying's I keep wanting to say support bay. Do you guys mind if I just call that a support bay? Colossus bay? I'll just call it a Colossus bay. So the Colossus bay is almost finished for flying. Actually, so that just sounds really weird. Damn. Colossus Den. No, Colossus Den. Fine. I'll be like everyone else and just copy day 9. Anyway, it looks like the observer of Best is actually going to see this Warp Prism moving out. It is a double immortal drop. So Best, oh man, he's going to try and intercept it. Oh god, this could be really bad. This could be so bad. If he gets that Warp Prism. The thing is though, actually, if he just drops the 2 immortals, the 2 immortals will kill all 4 of those stalkers. So if his reaction time is good, I think he'll be fine. Alright, is he going to drop them? No, he's just going to run away. Okay, that's a good idea. And oh, this one might be going back. We're gonna just try and build the pylon there. Nope, not gonna have it. Oh my god! Oh, I might get intercepted. Oh, drop it! Just drop them! Alright, wow. For a second I thought we'd just pick up and lose everything, but no, he does manage to drop both Immortals. And of course, Immortals are pretty good against Stalkers, but some Zealots being warped in there to help defend that. Those are going to be fine, but meanwhile, the ground army is moving in the front. There is 1 Colossus, though, with the army, 2 Immortals in the back. I don't think that pure Gateway army is going to do anything here. Yeah, he's just going to run away. Meanwhile, microing the Immortals in the main base, targeting down some probes here. Gets a couple of those gas probes. But immediately being replaced by Best. Although no, he only put 2 on the bottom gas there. I think it's a mistake. He forgot 1, and that's exactly one of the reasons why players generally target the gas probes. You know, it hinders the gas mining a little bit when they die, and also if a player forgets to put them back, that can be quite detrimental. You know, you just get reduced gas mining for the rest of the game. Look at that, there's only 2 probes on that gas, and I'm pretty sure that's not intentional. He has both gases at his natural. Looks like extended thermal lance just started now for our blue Protoss. It's already done for Best, and it looks like we have a big attack here. Second Colossus coming up from both players, but a pretty bad angle there for Best, kind of walking up that narrow choke there. But it doesn't matter. It looks like he has enough units. He is forcing back flying, and apparently Best doesn't realize that Colossus can just trample those force fields or something. I don't know. He decides to back up anyway. You know, it's fine. Looks like his Colossus was severely damaged anyway. He doesn't want to get overly aggressive here. Just gonna move back to his natural. Those supply counts are actually almost dead even. 115 against 112. And it looks like a bunch more gateways being added by Best. Attack upgrades going down, I think, for both players. I'm really not used to looking at the production tab while also looking at the screen. Sorry about that. I need to kind of get used to this. Kind of weird to be able to see everything that they're producing. I'm also not like immediately familiar with all of the icons. I can't just like look at all the icons and instinctively know what everything is. Anyway, more Colossi in production, and a 3rd base going up for Best. He's actually got quite a Zealot heavy force there. Of course, those are going to be nice buffering units for his Colossi, but they will get shredded pretty quickly by all that splash. Anyway, it looks like, yeah, I think that's +2 going up now for Best, whereas +1 is about 70% done for flying. So Best is slightly ahead on the upgrades, and slightly ahead on his 3rd base. And he's got his double robos going. Looks like both players also going for a charge now as well. Observer just showing us those nice upgrades. Looks like flying. Oh, I thought he was like moving towards his own 3rd base. I thought he was gonna take it, but it seems like he hasn't sent out a probe just yet. Oh no, that might be a probe heading over there just now. I'm looking on the minimap, trying to get a look. He is adding his gateways on as well. Slightly slower than Best though, but going up to the same number. So both players will have 6 gateways and 2 robos. But Best just seems to be a little bit ahead in every aspect of this game. Still no third base for Flying. Flying, though, looks like he's going for some more Warp Prism harass, but Best, of course, does see that immediately, sending some Zealots over to help defend it, building a cannon in the back of his natural. Of course, he's going to be a little bit more spread out now because he has 3 bases to worry about, but I'm not sure that Flying is even aware of that third base. However, he is moving his main ground army over to that position, so perhaps going to try and, you know, lure the main army away with this Warp Prism while he goes in for a big attack, and it looks like that's exactly what's going on here. A couple of Stalkers, though, being warped in, the Warp Prism moving in to the main base. It doesn't actually have anything in it, so he's just gonna, you know, do that little fan out thing and warp some units in. Yep, whatever that's called. What is that ability actually called? Like morph into pylon or something? What is that actually? I don't know. Can somebody tell me what that's actually called? Anyway, so he morphs in a few Zealots, and it doesn't actually do anything. Meanwhile, the main army is going in the front here, but he's attacking up a ramp. He's kind of walking into a choke point, a much better arc for Best unit. There is even a photon cannon there to help him out. Oh my god, that was not a good attack for Best, but it looks like the Colossi just turn around and attack a probe or something. I don't know what just happened there. Might have been a random Zealot or something that managed to get through. There was like one volley of Colossus fire that went backwards. I'm not sure what they were attacking, but it doesn't really matter. The charge lots chasing down those Colossi. Flying is in serious trouble in this game, and by serious trouble I mean he's just completely dead. There is no way for him to win. Best looks a little bit sleepy there. Like, yawn, crushing newbies in my sleep. And yeah, he's gonna move in with a bunch of Colossus. Looks like one Colossus actually stuck behind the other guys on the back of the ramp. But yeah, good old War of the Worlds style. I mean, Best has been ahead the whole game. Looks like he's grinning a little bit. Like, good. Colossus, pretty good unit. It is a pretty good unit, Best. GG from Flying, and Best takes game number 1. SKT is on the verge of a 4-0 here. Stars, they need to make something happen. They need to win the next 3 games. They need to win the next 2 to take to an ace match. It's going to be all StarCraft 2. I mean, they're supposed to be the StarCraft 2 team. Best doing a bit of a funny ceremony there. Not quite on the level of like FBH or Lita, but you know what? A good attempt nonetheless. You'd think as the weekly MVP he'd have prepared some better ceremonies, but there you go. And yeah. Come on, Stars. Pull it back. 3-0. I actually don't really care who wins, but yeah. And it looks like Flying was so traumatized that he's holding a roll of tape for some reason. He's trying to tape his broken heart back together. Why does he have tape? I don't know.